The US dollar isn't just currency, it's the backbone of the global financial system, shaping trade, investment, and power worldwide. For decades, its dominance has gone unquestioned. Commodities are priced in dollars, loans issued in dollars, and central banks hoard dollars for stability. This exorbitant privilege lets the US borrow cheaply and wield sanctions as a powerful weapon, cutting adversaries off from the world economy. But cracks are forming. Nations resent this control and are quietly seeking alternatives. The world is starting to question the wisdom of relying on a single US-controlled currency. The signs are clear. Countries are repatriating gold. Central banks are buying bullion, and the global chessboard is shifting. These moves aren't random. They're strategic signaling preparation for a future where the dollar isn't king. The implications are profound. A new era is coming, and the rules of global finance may soon be rewritten. The world is preparing for a time when the dollar's value is no longer guaranteed. This shift will impact every citizen, investor, and saver on the planet. Are you ready for the coming storm? The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, now joined by Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iran, and Egypt, form a powerful economic bloc. They're the world's factories, farms, and oil fields, and they're tired of being vulnerable to US financial power. Russia's exclusion from the dollar system after invading Ukraine was a wake-up call. The dollar can be weaponized overnight. The BRICS want monetary sovereignty and a system immune to US sanctions. Their solution? A new international currency likely backed by a basket of commodities, especially gold. Gold is neutral, trusted, and time-tested. By anchoring their currency to gold, the BRICS aim to create a stable, credible alternative to the dollar. This isn't just economics, it's a geopolitical revolution. If successful, it could end the dollar's reign and rebalance global power. The world is watching, and the stakes couldn't be higher. To grasp the BRICS plan, you need to understand gold-backed money versus fiat currency. A gold-backed currency is tied to a fixed amount of gold, forcing discipline, no endless money printing. This keeps inflation in check and preserves purchasing power. In contrast, today's dollars are fiat. They have value only because governments say so. Since abandoning the gold standard in 1971, the US has printed money freely, fueling debt and inflation. Fiat's flexibility is useful in crises, but it erodes your savings over time. The BRICS gold-backed proposal rejects this model, promising stability and real value. It's a direct challenge to the paper promise of fiat money. For savers and nations alike, it's a choice: trust in gold or trust in government promises. The world may soon have a real alternative. Which would you choose? A credible BRICS gold currency would shake the global system to its core. Central banks would shift reserves from dollars to gold or the new currency, flooding markets with unwanted dollars. The dollar would weaken, ending America's exorbitant privilege and raising US borrowing costs. Higher import prices would fuel inflation, making everyday goods more expensive for Americans. Oil and other commodities, still priced in dollars, would spike, driving up costs across the economy. US influence would shrink as sanctions lose their bite and global power becomes more balanced. The unipolar world would give way to a multipolar order. This isn't just a financial event, it's a geopolitical earthquake. The dollar's decline would ripple through every market, every household, and every government. The world's financial architecture is on the verge of transformation. Are you prepared for the aftershocks? These global shifts will hit home, fast. A weaker dollar means higher prices for imports, phones, TVs, clothes, even food. Your paycheck won't stretch as far, and your savings will lose value. Retirement accounts tied to US assets could see real returns turn negative. The foundation of your financial security, stable money, will be shaken. The rules of the game are changing, and your standard of living is at risk. The ability to afford a home, college, or a secure retirement could be threatened. This isn't just about economics, it's about your future. Understanding these changes is the first step to protecting yourself. Are you ready to adapt? Don't panic, prepare. Diversify beyond stocks and bonds. Consider real assets that hold value when currencies falter. Gold and silver are time-tested hedges against inflation and currency collapse. Physical precious metals offer stability no central bank can print away. Real estate and productive land can also protect wealth as prices rise. Consider global diversification. Hold some assets in foreign currencies or international markets. The goal isn't to abandon the dollar, but to reduce your dependence on it. Build a resilient portfolio, one that can weather storms, not just sunny days. Preparation is your best defense. Start building your financial ark now. We're at a crossroads, the dollar's dominance is fading and a new era is dawning. The BRICS gold-backed challenge is real and the world is moving toward a multipolar, multi-currency future. This transition will be volatile. Passivity is not an option. The old set-it-and-forget-it investment advice may no longer work. Stay informed, think critically, and understand the forces reshaping global finance. The risks are huge, but so are the opportunities for those who prepare. Wealth isn't destroyed, it's transferred. Be on the right side of that shift. Knowledge is your most valuable asset. Diversify, stay alert, and safeguard your future. The storm is coming. Will you be ready?